because they have the better draft. Team with the first Roshan kill.
Alright, here we go, yeah, predictions. Alright, let's get these through. First Roshan kill. Oh, here you go, EHOME.
I mean, VICI's on the dire side, but EHOME's got the better.
EHOME's got the tape, yeah.
With the most Roshan kills.
I think I got EHOME.
Okay. Alright.
Team in the most runes, I got EHOME.
Yeah, so far I'm with you.
Actually, most runes, the storm's gonna be more likely to look for runes than the DP is. I don't know, I guess. I'll go with First Blood. I think we're gonna see some action. I think 0 to 3 minutes is okay. I think we're gonna see some early action.
I'm with you.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, in fact, it's gonna be EHOME. What if you get a First Blood even before the horn spawns? Like, it's not 0 to 3, right? Like, it's...
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, does this count as 0 to 3 minutes?
Well, we better damn count.
Ah, he's out. He's out. Oh, we're not gonna see it anyway. We won't find out.
Well, we still got 30 seconds to find out.
Let's see if anything goes down.
30 seconds to battle.
I guess, let me check if there's any interesting starting items. Seems like everything is looking as it should.
And are the lanes as you expected by the looks of it? Nothing too surprising. Is anyone going to dodge here?
We do have a lot of heroes going up top as Radiant, but I think they're just maybe fighting for a rune. Yeah. 11's going to go off lane here with the Nyx. And Chicken going mid as DP, so everything looks good.
The battle begins.
Stupendous!
Maybe seeing if they can steal that there. Oh, Lannan trying to set up a bit of a cheeky play on CT1. So yeah, they're indeed just securing themselves the bottom, so rune trade in progress. And yeah, lane-wise, so 11 top lane against the Morphling. I mean, is this Successor going to be fine in this lane? Or is he in any danger at all with the fact that Bernie's going to be around the corner and H1 is going to be coming across on the Air Spirit as well?
I think because his natural regen is so high, he should be able to withstand a lot of harass coming out from Lion. And Morphling is low range enough where I don't think he could really push the Nyx out of the lane. So unless Earth Spirit spends, 24/7 up top, I think 11's going to have a quite a decent time. And I don't think Earth Spirit can spend 24/7 up top. He really needs to help mid, roam around, get runes, things like that.
And I'll land him as well. He's clarity up and he himself's hanging around the mid lane. As bottom lane is just favoring around the CM, supporting up iceiceice.
Yeah, I think that the difference is that ROTK might actually have a harder time because once Crystal Maiden gets level 2, where Frost Nova and Frostbite is available, they could actually have some killing power against ROTK. ROTK right now is playing aggressive, knowing that level 2 is not available at the moment, and he's trying to get as much as he can out of the lane before then. Hold that thought, we might see a kill here. Frostbite into Torrent happening in the bottom lane. ROTK does have Surge, and he will get the hell out of there.
He does need to be careful into these earlier levels about being caught out by this tri-lane of EHOME. Mid lane matchup at the moment, 7-4-4 against the 2-1. Old Chicken, he is destroying this Storm Spirit in the early couple waves here in this mid lane.
Yeah, which I find surprising. If you're a good enough Storm player, and CTY is, you should be able to do fine against the DP. I don't think there were any... Maybe Kunkka hanging out around there?
Kunkka for a few torrents mid, but I think that was it. Yeah, so a little bit of an uncharacteristic opening here for CTY in this lane.
Yeah.
There's Old Chicken really finding the edge at the moment. And yeah, just keeping the aggression on. ROTK, he's backed up, he's just doing the side camp, does manage to get a stack and start to clean it up with the Iron Shell. Mid lane, looking for the rolling, but Old Lanham's there. Throws down the defensive torrent to make sure that HYM's put off from chasing him for more. And Old Chicken will be fine.
I guess even though these torrents are not really finding its he has like respect them, dodge on them, and he's missing a couple of creep kills because of that.
It really is. And even with the Air Spirit's presence, he has to roll himself out. But yeah, literally, Lemon is just spamming torrents in the mid lane. And so that's all it's taking at. Yeah, when you look at the farm compared from Old Chicken to CTY, it's working out. It certainly is.
Yeah, and one thing we have to remember is that Crystal Maiden's got that 2 point into the aura, which is allowing the mid lane to do their spam, right? So Storm having really a tough time dealing with that. And again, even though they're not resulting in kills, it's just annoying to deal with. Looks like we're going to see the first action of the game, perhaps with the smoke purchase on the Kunkka. Is he going to do a solo smoke? No, Crystal Maiden is also going to TP in, so pretty big investment here for this gank. Let's see if it will work out. All they have is a level 1 Frostbite and level 1 Torrent. So is Storm going to be their target? Seems like.
Yeah, there is the ward, so you will see the smoke dispel. The question is, can he move back quick enough? And already CTY, yeah, I think he's in trouble. He's come far too much forward. And indeed, that will be a first blood. A classic combination that you said yourself that EHOME loved to grab this Kunkka CM and it working out there very nicely to secure a kill in a lane that's already been secured with how well old Chicken's been able to do against CTY so far.
Yeah, so if you look over to Kunkka's skill build, he's actually going to start picking up Tidebringer as essentially a farming tool and damage source. So one thing that he does is once he gets maybe level 2 or 3, he will take over one of his carry's lanes, as we do have CTY having a lot of trouble on the mid lane. Again, the ports are coming in.
Is he going to die again? No, the backup's there.
Okay, the roll-in's going to be good as well. Are they going to focus? No, that's going to be a little bit of rescue. Torrent not going to hit again. And 11 also joining.
What was this? 5-man mid? No, it's nearly that. It's 4v4 coming in on the mid lane, yeah. They just really wanted to make sure CTY didn't go down again, and they were successful in that. Old 11 and Old Lanham, they're still coming around, hanging about here, behind them all on this high ground. And VICI Gaming still remaining here as well, ready for any kind of move that EHOME tries to play. This, of course, meanwhile, freeing up the lane top for Sylar, and down bottom, iceiceice continuing to have that free time on the Lifestealer, burning in the trees, hanging out. Mid lane CTY still being forced out of the lane by Chicken, who's very much setting ahead in CS, just about to hit level 6. But CTY, he himself has only just touched upon level 5, and look at this as well. They're going to try and go for something top, but this is a hard kill. That's going to TP out. Indeed, going to the mid lane. They get the lead in on Old Chicken, and Old Chicken bursted down. Good kill for VICI Gaming.
Even TP'd in Sylar to make sure they do get that kill, so they really wanted that one. So nicely done. And remember something I said about last game where remember they had the Storm paired up with the Terrorblade, and Terrorblade essentially covering some of the Storm's weakness early on, the inability to farm. This game though, nobody's really covering Storm. Who's actually going to push power? Who's going to give that extra gold to CTY?
Oh, extra gold going the way of EHOME. As they pass a pick up onto the Darkseer, Femra from the high ground, able to get the spy out and lock down the Darkseer as he tries to surge away. But yeah, absolutely. They've got to look for some way to bring CTY back into this. As you said, game 1 he had a very nice easy start at the laning station. He just has not had that this time around. Yeah,
he also has Terrorblade to build him, like carry him through the mid game. Nobody's gonna carry him through the mid game, so I am very concerned about VICI's mid game.
Oh, Old 11. He's been caught and taken down. Yeah, coming out on his own. He was trying his best to find up towards level 6, but at the same time, there's the respective movement from EHOME as they just jump in onto the mid laner. So they've lost an Nyx assassin, but again, they're killing off CTY on the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, there was an Invisor on iceiceice, and he just kind of went and chomped down the Storm. Who, by the way, still is level 5, so no ball lightning to get out of it.
Down bottom, ROTK. Again, just surging away, top lane. Sylar forcing a back Old 11. And once he gets the Vendetta as well, VICI Gaming have got to be so much more careful about how they fight on this map. Especially once the Lifestealer starts to hop around inside him. As iceiceice level 7 and working towards his armlet on top of the phase boost. And there's actually going to be movement coming down here, ROTK and HYM.
Oh, he's near to get out of there, ROTK. The silence is going to come through, but they have Frostbite. Oh, he needs to hit a blind one. Let's see if Lanham's going to be good enough. Nope. Won't throw it out.
Oh, so yeah, don't get the punishment kill, but at the same time, VICI Gaming, with the rotation of the airspeed, they've ended up both having to walk back to base.
Alright, still pretty good. So I imagine the action will start to power on even more so soon. 011, nearing that level 6. Oh, Torrent's gonna hit. Sylar perhaps is gonna go down here. A ton of damage output thanks to that Tidebringer. No mana for mana burn, but it seems like Morphling a little bit short from the waveform, and they're gonna get a kill. Can you surge him out? Yes, they can.
Oh, that was a good surge. Oh, these swords for Lanham. He is just about hitting each and every one of them. Just a bit off the mark there. But you can really feel the pressure. You can see the VICI Gaming, they just respect the fact that this Kunkka's going to constantly be there, throwing out these torrents, and they have to be very, very careful with the way that they retreat.
Yeah. Lanham's still not picking up any X marks the spot. He's saying, you know what, I'm just going to get more damage, which is fine.
Mid lane burning. is around in the neighborhood, so Lana has to be careful. Lana just bringing back the creep wave and trying to find his own way to level 6. The others have already managed to get there. Old 11 has that Vendetta up and ready. And Old Chicken, at what point are we going to see Old Chicken pop a point on the Exorcism, as he is yet to do so?
Probably around now.
Next level.
Yeah. I mean, getting the 4th point of Spirit Siphon is pretty good, but I think he's starting to look at, like, he's near this tier 1 and
yeah, he's in a position to push. Yeah,
he wishes he has that, you know, ultimate ticked up, and looks like we do have the Nyx Assassin coming around, but there is a Centaur down, so HYM he's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, Old 11 trying to catch him out with the Spike Carapace, but it's not going to be the case. Nonetheless though, EHOME with that play able to make the space for them to find and finish off this tier 1 up top as Old Chicken beats in. Old 11's continue to move around. A lot of pings coming out. Actually, from her team, maybe saying, look mate, be careful. They do have sentries around, and indeed he's correct. And Old 11, yeah, he's going to come straight under. R2K is backing off, maybe playing before. So see if they can get Old 11 to reveal himself. Yeah, Old 11, he's fine for the time being. Well, I see that. They're going to roll across on the Earth Spirit. Spike Carapace, TP's coming in, and yeah, Old 11. And then they can save this man now. Oh, okay. They could have started off. They turn this to... Oh, the freezing pop with the silence coming through in time. Could have been brilliant for Fenrir, but VICI Gaming put us to it, and now Fenrir, he's going to get caught out. Hexter, they lose a second. Old Chicken, thinking about coming in onto this one. Going into burning, but he gets surged away. Or if they lose Old Chicken as well, I can't help but feel that they'll blame the Nyx Assassin for being a bit too greedy with his movements. But no, Old Chicken will be safe enough. But yeah, still losing 2 there. And as I said, Old Chicken hanging around. Pings were coming out from the team. I think they were saying, look mate, be careful. They've got sentries down. But nonetheless, Old 11 still gets caught out.
Oh, mid lane Psylocke gets actually stunned. The corner there is out. He does have... Yeah, wait for him. He will get out of there, but he just teleport mid, or he just walked mid. It's like, man, I got 4 minutes, 4 HP, let's farm. And now he's have to go home.
Yeah, so iceiceice, just more and more space on this lane.
Yeah.
On the light.
But, that last fight was so good for VICI, because Psylocke didn't even need to come in and help. He was able to free him. But he's behind the Lifestealer. Fortunately for Morphling, he's one of those heroes that don't really contribute to much later on, so VICI, despite having a 1 good fight, they need a lot more of those good fights to really have a chance in this game.
Oh, to the point in the Exorcism now, they put more pockets, and that's going to help iceiceice out well, as he actually TP's back out lane at the right time. Red TP to avoid VICI Gaming's movement. Old Chicken still a few seconds left on the Exorcism, and at the least, well, he will take a tower, but he will manage to force out that deeper fortification. So, a bit of opening exposed in VICI Gaming's defences, and we'll see next time if Exorcism's up, they're able to go in for a bit more action on that.
Good for...
What do you think about that? But I guess when you look at VICI Gaming's lineup, it's magic, so in that sense, it does make sense.
I mean, it makes sense, but there's other forms of defensive items, you know, like Yule Scepter, for example. I guess you just really don't want to throw away their lead. They're gonna know, they know that they're very ahead now. They will be ahead in the next 5 minutes. The only reason they don't really particularly like this item is, unlike Yule Scepter, it doesn't help you farm an extra.
Oh, good fight. There's your Lifestealer that we were looking to see. And it is very scary. They need to get loads of sentries up or something. Because Old 11 and iceiceice will constantly be looking for those free, cheap and easy pickoffs every time Vendetta's available.
The downside is, it's easy to know that we need more sentries, but they ain't free. It's gonna hurt the support. Yeah, when you're playing a poor support on the losing end of a game, it's tough. So, I mean, obviously Lion would like to get Blink, but he's sentry. Like Ursa, same thing, you know, he like to get a big item.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And here you go. Amping pressure on this bottom tier 1 tower. Elsewhere, Sylar is trying to make the most of his space, and he's keeping himself relevant still. Not atop though, that is the place reserved for iceiceice on his Lifestealer. And the tier 1 will continue to maintain the lead that EHOME have. As we can see on the graph, it's a steady, gradual lead, 3k at the moment. By no means the biggest to be having at 13 minutes in, but it's a confident one and a lead that VICI Gaming are yet to be able to stun and turn around. As Old Anakin pops the ghost to do more damage to the structures of VICI, giving it tier 2 fortification coming out, but no TPs and no reaction. So EHOME, well, it looks like they may find another tier 2 down on this bottom lane at just 13 minutes in. So with regards to the Death Prophet pick, it's working out perfectly in mid lane. Ooh, good reactions from H.Y.M. Immediately rolling back out. The Vendetta won't be able to catch him out with enough damage, followed by the stun as it is off point. And yeah, they'll remain down bottom. And the old chicken, he's playing a little bit scared here. Doesn't want to fully commit, as he is aware that there may be some kind of reaction from VICI Gaming, but nonetheless doing a lot of damage to that tier 2.
Yeah, that hood I think signifies that EHOME is looking to basically be a threat for the next 10 minutes. They're going to pressure, and whenever that exorcism is up, they're going to try to get as much tower damage as they can. So it makes sense from that perspective. We'll see it's going to be successful here. Top lane, that's going to get found here. Finger immediately you get drop, wall, vacuum. They got him good. They threw everything at him. No stick. Burning, I don't think he's going to get Blink Dagger anytime soon, but RTA is getting some items. He's got the mech, so if they're taking a fight as a team, it could be the time.
At bottom lane, Silence, bam! Silence from the tree line. No way the Morphling can morph his way out of that. As they'll take the kill. And yeah, I think this goes to show that the pace that EHOME are looking to build and go for. It's iceiceice, Mithril Hammer. He's going to be going for the straight death, so off the armor. So just everything that they can add to this push at this stage of the game.
Yeah. I mean, if you look over to the Morphling, he's building Lincolns.
So it's going to be a long time before this man really is a threat in these fights. I mean, we saw the earlier starts here, nice waveform will do a little bit, but at this stage when the heroes of EHOME are starting to build up and tank up, you need to rely on more than just that magical burst.
Yeah, you need to. I mean, if you're relying on magical burst, you need, like, for example, Ethereal Blade on top of that, which he doesn't have. So they are definitely in a lot of pressure. We all really coming into this best of 3 that EHOME was clearly the stronger team, just at least from their stage performance. Seeing these two play really showcasing that EHOME may be coming in a little bit more prepared, and they are doing a lot better here.
Oh, he's gonna get caught out. Actually, yeah, it could be in trouble. Magnetized drops as well. The whole ship is coming now. Try and tap for a stun, but CTY has the control, grabs him and pulls him in to take down the next assassin.
I mean, HYM's doing what he can to really keep his team in it. If you look at his score, he's 1-0-4. Out of the 6 kills that his team's got, he's involved in 5 of them. So keeping the team afloat as best as he can, giving room here to silence the farm. But as the game goes on, you know, this is where, let's say, Kunkka picks up a couple level X. That's where they will start grouping up. It's the pipe finish on O-Chicken. Now it looks like he's going to go back for the Yule Scepter now, after he's got a little bit of defense here from the hood.
Now look at old Adam. He's going for the phase armlet build on the Kunkka. Yeah. With the max Tidebringer and 2 points in the torrent. So this is really, this is let's get fighting, let's get pushing. Yeah, this is actually the build that he goes for pretty much in any situation, any game. Oh, okay. Yeah, he puts himself fairly ahead, and then he just takes over a lane as a support transitioning into a core. And I mean, we all seen the attacker stream, you know, hit really hard once you get the correct items. Yeah, it's just interesting to see that obviously, in the other game he went for the mech and the Yules. Is there a reason why you feel that they don't want to get a mech in this lineup? Do they just not need it in the EHOME's lineup for these kind of pushes? Having more damage is going to be more optimal? I think when they find a kill via X or Frostbite into Torrent, they just want that hero dead. They don't want to take any drawn-out teamfight. The only drawn-out teamfight they will have is Exorcism hitting the end buildings. I think that's how they see the game will progress, and honestly, it's starting to look like that. When have we seen VICI actually take a head-on 5v5? None, right? Like, the kills that VICI has only gotten was on like a one-man kill, and that's pretty much it. EHOME is looking to win this game off of tower pushes and just random ganks. Speaking of random ganks, the Morphling will get away here from the mid lane. Yeah, I wasn't quite able to find the range on that X mark spot. Looks a bit old man. And here we have an EHOME pushing on the tier 2 mid. They've got Exorcism available if old Chicken feels he needs to use it. But with the power that they've got, I think he's might be able to save it. Yeah, waiting for level 11. Oh yeah, so yeah, there we go. And then he might pop it behind that.
18 minutes in, we're gonna see a high ground attempt. Or will they back off?
No, they might just get the tier 2s up as well, I
Okay,
guess.
much safer.
Dire's top tower is
Keep the
under
gold
attack.
influx coming. It's obviously going to allow iceiceice to get his finished Desolator out as well ready. So getting all the tools together, EHOME.
I mean, if you look at the net worth between the Morphling and the Death Prophet, they're 100 go apart, or 200-300 go apart. If you think about it that way, it's pretty impressive that Sylar is keeping with a team that has like 4 more tower kills than he does. But the fact of the matter is, DP is the hero that's doing stuff right now, and Morphling is doing nothing.
Dire's top tower
Just hitting
is under
creeps.
attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, still a bit away. Well, about a recipe away now from the Lincoln's Fit. But as you said, it's still going to take time. They need time, VICI Gaming,
Radiant's
and
middle
even
tower
they're
is
building
under
and playing in a way that's not going to be giving it to the side of PG.
Yeah. I mean, with that said though, EHOME is still operating under a clock. I believe there is going to be a certain stage in the game where Sylar will just carry
Radiant's
this game.
bottom tower is under attack.
But that's probably like 20 minutes down the line.
Look at this up top. They just realised that the Darlar's come into the lane. And Old Levin's looking to catch someone out from behind. They're going to break fly out of the lead, leading straight away. And the stun coming a little bit late. Oh no, the spike carapace block off, finds it, turns around, looks for the stun, but Slowway forms away. Goes to the route, ready for the push, EHOME. They'll take a tier 2, 20 seconds without an Earth Spirit. It's not a huge window. But we'll see if EHOME want to try and push on to the high ground and see what they can take away from the side of VICI Gaming.
Yeah, they'll force something. I mean, if you look at the VICI items, CTY's got nothing. Morphling's got nothing, or at least nothing really too relevant. The only that could really take fights right now is ROTK. And looks like he's going to build a Blink Dagger, so this might be the comeback. If they get a big vac wall, and you know, they could drop a waveform on top of that, maybe some Earth Spirit spells on top of that, they could actually win a fight. So it's going to be through the back of ROTK. Last game he was extremely silent on the Omni Knight, didn't really have made gameplay. But this could be it.
Now he's playmaker. Now, yeah, as I said, he's got the capability of providing what the team needs at the time. And the EHOME. And of course, next time round, I mean, EHOME, I guess they're a point now really with the Deso Lifestealer, such that they can just look to take the Roshan and get the Aegis before they push again.
Yeah.
Oh, Fenrir? What's he doing here on his own?
Maybe giving a free kill to Storm, that would be very helpful.
I guess so, yeah. Alright. CM, hello.
That's a pretty big mistake here. CTY gets a free, fresh Bloodstone charge off of that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, a little bit of an awkward position. I think he just was like, well, hang on, what am I doing here?
It's like, hey guys, we're winning, right? Yeah. I get to farm here as a Crystal Maiden. No? Again, VICI is operating under a net worth deficit, but it's not even that long before Sylar comes to starts to become scary. If you look at his shot timing, the Derevloy will be maybe 3.5k go away, maybe a little bit more actually.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
But he's well onto his way, picking up some.
Nice. Backed up. HYM still pushing in. Oh, hello. The Nyx Assassin Bomb once again finding these picks and taking down old ROTK, the hero that VICI Gaming needed this time.
It seems like one thing that EHOME is scared to do is push out these lanes with individual heroes. Because if you look over to the minimap, the mid lane's constantly push, the bot lane's constantly push, the top lane's constantly push. When you're running a pushing strat like with the DP, like a death pushing strat, death ball pushing strat, it's so annoying to see the Morphling right now push up bottom and not be able to do too much with it. And I think that's really where the Storm adds a lot to this draft. If CTY sees a solo hero defending a lane by himself, that's a very juicy target for him to go for a solo pickoff. And right now, all of these kind of split pushing, Sylar bring out bottom, Sylar bring out top, is giving them a ton of time to make this small but eventual comeback.
Look at some injuries. Old 11. Hello. HYM. He was kind of forgot about the Nyx Assassin.
Yeah.
Who had eyes on him for a very long time.
Storm's zipping up mid, gotta respect the X. Oh, got it!
Oh, they have as well, and with the TPs, EHOME going around the Storm Spirit very nicely, taking away a few of his charges on that Bloodstone. And now with that, they may go for Roach down, do you think? Two heroes down. I mean, they're going to be back very shortly, but EHOME can do the Roach quickly. I wonder if they commit Exorcism for this one. Exorcism, let's go for it. Let's take this as quick as we can. VICI Gaming, it looks like they will want to try and contest it. They are heading over to the pit. But EHOME may be able to do this just too quick for VICI Gaming to do.
I'm honestly not sure how bad that is actually for VICI Gaming. Because they committed Exorcism for it, they can't push for the next 2 minutes, right? Or I don't think they would like to push in the next minutes without the DPL. So that means your Aegis is not gonna even be that effective for that long. Oh, X is gonna go on Sidelar, but he's got the linking, so he will block that hit.
Oh, 11. Hello.
Sentries? Dust? They had the tools. The Remnant did break, right? I'm not just...
Yeah, he went past the Remnant. Oh, wait, no.
I think he dropped another Remnant.
Dropped again. Oh.
CTY says, why did I drop another Remnant? He got X.
He's been X as well.
He needs to jump, he needs to dodge the X, but he does have the haste.
Oh, the best!
Nice play by iceiceice.
Oh, iceiceice. He's having a great game again. I mean, he didn't die at all in game 1, and so far he's not dying at all in game 2.
There seems to be some doubters out there about iceiceice's abilities for games.
He's doing a good job this series.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Alright, some really impressive stuff.
But you know, as well as he's been playing, is Sidelar gonna die here? No, he's fine. I can't seem to think that VICI is also executing the game plan fine. Yeah,
Sidelar's got himself up to the top of the network, and they are drawing the game along. Yeah.
And Nyx is doing a good job finding a ton of picks, but you know they actually haven't seen the high ground here for VICI just yet. They got a ton of picks, they got all the objectives, but against the Morphling, it's all about the set of Raxus, which they're not finding.
HRM hiding in the trees at the moment. Well, I'll see if they actually find him out. He's just going to keep himself discreet. And there's some wide down on iceiceice, so they really are building all around this mid-game fight. Potentially the EHOME have, so I thought they will look to push on. Yeah, 10 seconds until Exorcism, so I mean, I'd be super surprised if we don't just see EHOME go for a push as a 5-man. They're in such a good position to go now.
Yeah.
They really are.
They also have the creep wave at decent kind of equilibrium across all 3 lanes. I say that though, like for example, now Burning's trying to flip push it. He's also got Blink Suit, so that's a big pickup. Bottom lane is somewhat pushed in, so they kind of have to send a hero gift. I mean, VICI Gaming recognize that they're not as strong as EHOME in a 5v5 fight, so let's delay and delay and delay.
Here we go. Hello, Old 11, he's got a surprise. iceiceice standing up to the party, but Old 11 taken down immediately. RTK surges himself away. iceiceice needs to back up. Fenrir is there. The Silas coming out only onto illusions. The rest of VICI able to play their way around it. Silas zipping forward, taking a second kill. Old Chicken coming out with the ghost. But they gotta run. And this is not the exorcism you're looking for.
Yeah, that's the worst case scenario. They pop DPO, they lose the fight, and now you just awkwardly walk back to your jungle, farming that DPO. And keep in mind, all throughout this time they have Aegis, so they should be the one that's like running to the enemy base to do something. I think we're going to game 3. It might be early to call it.
You believe in the Sidelar Morphling at this point? He's got what he needs, you think?
I mean, he's got through the most dangerous stage of the game, right? Now he's actually a threat. Now he's walking around killing Crystal Maidens and whatnot. I mean, he's only going to get more and more dangerous. Also, Burning's got the blink. You know, Nyx Assassin's been the one that's finding these pickoff. I think the shoe's on the other foot very soon.
RTK's got the gem on the dark side, of course, as well. So if they stick together, it's going to be very hard for EHOME to get that jump on.
Mr. DP, Mr. Old Chicken, might be a little bit trouble. Blink, Hex to start things up.
So they need to put some kind of backup in. The stun comes out, they'll jump in. Old Chicken still alive for time being. Plus the BKB turns towards planning to find one Sidelar straight out. So again, I mean, that's BKB popped, and I mean, you live.
That was a poorly executed gank, simply because the Nyx Assassin was there. He mana burned the Lion, so there was no finger. If the finger flew out, he probably would have died before the BKB could have been activated. But that's the momentary advantage here for EHOME. And they're sprinting down the mid lane. They know this game is very close, but no DPO for 50 seconds.
Oh.
Big pick.
Yeah, they find themselves a Spirit. Second man down. I mean, without the ult, they still do have a fair bit of pushing with iceiceice and his death, so. And he'll start to go and work away at this tower. And we'll see what VICI do in response to this.
Alright, they do got the glyph.
Yep.
Keyman, that Darkseer is the man of the hour here.
Dire's middle tower is under
And Ochigan will have the ghost back up in 20 seconds.
But that's when also HYM's back up, so we'll see if they'll persist with the push. Well, it seems like they'll back off. Remember the first game that you cast with Andy earlier today?
Yeah.
Where it was VCR versus IG, and it seems like VCR was very timid to push, and the game got dragged out very, very long, and where the PL took over. Do you still recall that game?
Yes, yeah, that's right.
It really starts to feel like that, where EHOME is just afraid of going up with the high ground.
Well, have they missed their peak, or are they still definitely have potential?
No, this is at their peak.
This is, yeah, they've still got a chance at this stage.
But I think they feel like they can't win a team fight up the enemy high ground. They may be right. Because, you know, going up the high ground against a Blink Darkseer is just very scary. One misstep, you lose the team fight, and probably you lose the game off of that. But any minute that you keep waiting, that's where Sylar is just printing money on the other side of the map, so. They are caught in a tough spot.
I think they're just waiting for some kind of movement from VICI Gaming over towards their own secret shop, but it's not going to come.
Yeah. They're just hoping for a free pick. Like for RTK to walk up the ramp and just die. That's what they're hoping up. But RTK's like, nah man, I'm just gonna sit in base. Make sure I don't die.
Now, VICI Gaming, I guess they just got to make sure they don't get caught out at this stage.
Yeah.
Because they just need space and time for Sylar. And he is getting it, as you said.
Yeah, now if you look at the top lane, EHOME needs to make a choice. Do we just go back and defend? Okay, they do, and that means the pressure is off for VICI for another like 2 minutes. Oh, and I'm not sure if these are your type of game, but we're looking for a long one here.
It's kind of settling down, this one. A very, very tactical game between the two sides. Oh, yeah. He's found a storm. It's not a real one. Will he be aware of that? He will now. Yeah, he knows. L11 realizes, and very nicely won't pop himself out of Vendetta. Good self-control there from the Nyx.
I think he's actually hoping the Morphling will come in, and then get him good.
That would have been.
But
that would have been the play.
Sylar not gonna fall for that one. He's up to 2.7k gold now, after the Bear Blade as well as Lincoln Sphere. So I guess Mantisal is the next option here. I have Scotty.
Scotty could be good, couldn't it? Yeah.
Scotty would be great against Lifestealer.
But I guess as well, yeah, Mantis start against the DP Silence.
Sure.
Something that has caught him a few times in this game.
Yeah. And I mean, as long as he picks up some sort of legitimate item here on the Morphling, you know, he'll be good.
Working on the mid lane. VICI Gaming working on the sides. Again, maybe going to turn into a bit of a game of chicken just to see who can go far without provoking the other one to pop back. Roshan could be 2 minutes, and that, especially if it's a team like, could be the timing that they're waiting to work around. As they're yet to kind of feel confident enough to push up onto that high ground. They want to commit too much to this stage.
You're saying that they won't go for Aegis? Or they will?
I think they will, yeah. I don't think they're not going to go for a push without the Aegis, I don't think. It's just too risky for him.
The thing is, like, we saw them getting the Aegis last time, but it didn't feel like they felt any more confident, you know, going up the high ground with the Aegis. I just think that the split pushing game for VICI is just so annoying and so strong that Aegis or not, they don't actually find an opportunity to go up the high ground. Obviously, as the game goes on, you know, both sides are going to make random mistakes. You know, here, maybe CTY will get picked off, maybe HYM will get picked off, and they will get an opening or two.
And Sylar, no Sunny, no Manta, goes for the BKB this game.
Okay. Really respecting the magic damage output and the silencers and whatnot. And to be fair, you are looking at quite a bit of them.
Oh, hello. Well, I did not expect that. And neither did the Storm. That's a big kill as well to find as well.
How did he actually die?
Nick's Lifestealer.
Yeah, I guess he just got spiked and then got chain stunned down.
I mean, at this point, yeah, I guess just dealing enough damage with the armlet does some white.
I mean, in any other scenario, in any other game, you'll be like, oh, that's a key kill. You know, you killed the enemy mid. But I don't think they can actually push off of it unless they find another. Can they actually find the Stylar Morphling though? No, he's got the BKB. He knows he actually doesn't die. Like, with the replica out and the BKB, he's completely fine. Ooh, maybe they could pick HYM mid.
That lead in with the stun again, following forward, blocking him off. The surge will be there, and the mech. That's enough. HYM's out, chucks back the border smash, but that's going to allow them to get the X mark into the whole full-blown combat. No messing around from EHOME as they punish the Earth Spirit. And Roshan is back up now. EHOME, ghost available. Is Ultron going to commit? Yes, he is. There'll be a buyback from the Earth Spirit. See how much they can do it. CCY dipping out.
Blows up the wave. But the Ghost Lady doesn't care. He stands up on the high ground. That's a pretty good engage if you ask me. Oh, there's an X back. Is he coming back? He has to come back. BKB's gonna get happy by old chicken.
Yeah, they just go in. Hex up to 11. iceiceice jumps down. Looks to work into burning first. They'll find that kill. Stylar does across with his own BKB. iceiceice trying to man fight against it. They have taken down 2 EHOME, and that's a dieback on the Earth Spirit. But they have lost an Nyx Assassin themselves for a minute as well.
And the exorcism has ended, so can EHOME persist with this push? Can
they
go
maybe go for Roche?
They don't have that much. I mean, I guess they have the life to their right clicking.
Yes, but I guess, yeah, even now, iceiceice doesn't feel comfortable on that. Stylar is scary. As we're seeing in these fights, he can do a ridiculous amount of damage. But Octarine now on the depth foot as well, so this really is going to come into handy for EHOME when they start to push again.
Yeah. I mean, what has transpired in the last 5 minutes, right? Storm got picked off, and then HYM got picked off, and then there was a fight where HYM died again after a buyback. I feel like EHOME needs a similar kind of event where they pick off 2 heroes before they get pushed. And even though the Octarine really looks very good on DP, because you can just walk up to the tower endlessly and use your ultimate, that's if you get the creep wave up to the tower, which is still problem number 1. It feels like VICI Stylar has just been split pushing so much faster that EHOME could never get up to the towers. So unless you pick Stylar or 2 heroes, he's gonna just keep on split pushing. And he is gonna be working towards the Manta next.
And if EHOME can find some of this smoke, this would be the perfect setup to get the Roche, get the push going. You know, and they will have the Ghost ready for that push off the back of finding potential kill.
I find burning. He blinks out. He's still within impel range. Can I get him? Blink forward.
Oh, there we go. Burning down. The silence as well sets up onto the Earth Spirit. That's a great jump that EHOME. Flying 2 just like that. And they will move into rush. They'll get themselves edges. Then they'll go for the rush. And EHOME at the point now, they're just starting out for the enemies at ball.
That network graph really shows. Yeah. There's one thing about foot pushing everything, but at the end of the day, the money line, right? The raw numbers are still very in the favor of EHOME.
It goes around, that's Roche. Lanes will push back in that favor of each again, so EHOME is back and clear those out. So,
yep.
Unable to get any outground push done with this set of ghosts. But next time around, with the Aegis ready, with the reduced cooldown thanks to the Octarine on deck, EHOME will be ready to go for more.
Right. VICI can't afford to give up too many pickoffs here. One thing that VICI does have going for them is, they're farming a bit better, because EHOME as a team has to move around as a group 5, so they're dividing farm between 1 or 2 heroes, whereas Stylar is eating up the map. VICI is giving away free kills to supplement the farm of EHOME. Thinking about ending the game ideally in this next push.
Yeah, this would be a great push for EHOME. As you said, they have managed to keep the game at a point where they are still at some kind of peak, but it is getting riskier against Stylar's Morphling. Just managed to find these pickups, and on top of the BKB Blaze, nearly got the Manta stars, so then the split pushing will be even greater. And you're seeing situations like this where Stylar is coming up right up towards the tier 3 and is going to be applying this pressure.
Just no fear, waves right next to the buildings, and he'll back off.
And that's indicated by the drawing. EHOME have just got to make sure they push out all the... Can't allow our lane to get to this position because Silas going to be looking for the rat.
Feels like Silas is almost playing like a solo game. Dangerous bots are coming to kill him, and you avoid bots and farm creeps.
So far for him it's just work, but it's got to kind of continue this way. If he wants to have hope for a team. Lots of yeah, what's this? He's going to be Orchid on Kunkka. That's an interesting one, isn't it, Lou?
Yeah, it quite is, but all different. Dim out, ravage.
Yeah, they don't have it. Doesn't come out. Buzz is like, no, okay. I'll go on to see what's dead. Turns around, it's just the illusion. So EHOME, they don't find a kill. They do force VICI Gaming to stumble backwards, and yeah, Orchid's now done on Kunkka.
Basically, the best way to catch the Morphling is Kunkka.
Yeah.
And previously, he lacked a way to break the link and to apply X. Now you can actually, either use one or the other. Just either drop the Silence, or more likely use the Orchid to break link and then get off the X to lock the Morphling in place, and then throw your combo at him. Regardless, though, he's got BKB for both. So I wonder if he's getting it for the Storm, but Storm's also got BKBs. It is an interesting one. I guess.
Oh. I mean, I guess he's getting the Bloodborne overalls for the Crystallis.
Oh, that's awesome. Fight right now.
Oh, yeah, I think the Silence. He doesn't have buyback as well. That's huge. And HYM, and this, they've got to be careful. VICI Gaming, the Silas going to try his best. Coming in, he's trying to take off. Archie keeps himself alive, but Silas got to.
BKBs are ending now.
This is such a tense moment for VICI Gaming.
It really is. Raid from the Dodgy adaptive scratch. It could be Farm here.
I mean, the push is strong, as we said, at this age. If EHOME win a team fight, then they can take so much to play for VICI.
Yeah, in the very critical moments of the game, CTY has died twice now. And I think these steps are really calling the team. Remember what I said about CTY? I'm not sure if he's as comfortable with these kind of long drawn-out defensive gameplay. And here, it's gonna be yeah. There's many ways to kind of dispel the that effect, but if you don't dispel it, you're just straight up dead.
And it's got such a short cooldown, hasn't it? It's 11-second cooldown.
And the cooldown is actually a big deal too, you know. These teams are down for that. He's likely to pop too.
And then this stage, just wait out the ghosts. Go for a rinse of Pete down at the lane. And we're seeing Salah trying his best in these fights, but it just doesn't seem to be enough. This kind of was turned into pretty much a single core Morphling lineup.
Yeah.
The Morphling just can't carry the hard enough, it seems, to defend against these pushes.
I don't want to be pointing fingers, but CTY has, I mean, look at his net worth. I think that alone speaks volumes about his play this game.
I mean, you just got to up question is CTY, put on the Storm Spirit. Is that why games in a row then?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it's just not worked out.
The Storm and his split pushing and split picking potential has been good. It's just that he's being picked instead of finding picks. Granted, it's hard to do it against Nyx, but yeah, maybe that's just it. The Nyx is really giving him a tough time.
Yeah, I think but straight from the drafts as well, we recognise that could be an issue.
Push here, forward.
Finger off, it's not a first down. Old Chickens, again, they're going to be able to keep up. BKB's Old Chickens is fine. They've lost two. Silas getting for that. The beat now for the top. The Bloodborne, he's on.
He's trying to run, but there's no running from that. He buys back immediately, but I don't think EHOME cares. Look up the Ghost Lady running around. That's a melee set of racks. They'll back up. They'll take the range as well.
On old 11, what's he doing? He's found himself in home. A ping's come out onto him. And silent stuff. CTY fall again. Trying to come in with a vacuum wall, but a freezing field. Glimmer came from Ferrens. He stands there, forcing them to fall. VICI Gaming. GG is called. And at the end of that series, it really just is what we expected from the round one group stage. Just EHOME showing us why they are, without a doubt, one of the strongest teams in China. Full house looming.
We got a prediction.
We got full house. Look at that. Top commentary.
There you go.
But yeah, things not really coming into place for VICI Gaming. The Sylar morph thing, something that people had a lot of faith in, just wasn't